Nada. Those are just empty. That's it's just was ink cartridge. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't touch those if they're that way, and there's nothing in there anyway. This one's bad. That is, yeah, it's all. Just gotta be careful with it. Yeah, put it down here. Oh, chair. There's just not much metal in these things. You know what? Let's see. I don't carry a Sawzall, but I do carry a drill. And that is the wrong bit. I do have it though. All right. Yep. All right. Take that. That's gonna roll around back there. All right, and this. So that is metal. In there. These are all paper. These are probably all paper too. No, but they're plastic. Yeah, all plastic. Air conditioning filters. Yeah, they're way, way dusty. Oh, yeah. Let's go from the top of this one. That looks to be just all cardboard. Yeah. Yep. And this one. Nope. Look what we have here. A heat exchanger and an AC unit. Nice. I drove by here earlier and they were here later than normal, so my guess is they were just like, I'm not dealing with it. So we'll load that up first. So the heat exchanger will stand up and flip in. So for that reason, that goes in last, so I can use it as a step because that's not going to go on the lip. Yeah, I don't know how easy it would have been or difficult to get this thing on the truck. I have deadlifted these smaller ones, but it's not fun. All right, so that's just gonna move, I think. That didn't work. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stay put. Oh, it did, but my string is, here we go. Nice. All right. Not bad at all. Some spiders are going to be traveling with me. Be better to turn it that way first. nice. The end. These things I do not like taking the motors out of. Ginormous pain. But beggars can't be choosers. Worked out quite well. Sort that out later. Coppers out of that. That's plastic. See a cord. What's that do? Pump. All right. These are nice. Might take those. Nice to have around to put under things or to use them for their intended purpose. See metal over there. Yeah, this one. I see enough that I'm gonna have to go digging. Yeah, down there was more here. See more down there. Metal box. Keep that metal in. Yep, I'm gonna be getting in. It's been a while since I've had to dig so deep into one of these. Yeah, now my truck's not close enough. Oh well. Copper. That's plastic. That's got the wire in it still. That's metal in here. Here. another one down here. All right. It's a cold night, but this hoodie is coming off as soon as I get out of here. Man, is it hot all of a sudden. It's just not worth even trying to rip off. All the way back there yet. Alright, let's check here. Nice bricks. Go. Now we're seeing the bottom. That is gonna be soaked water. Try not to get my gloves wet, because that's a huge pain. Alright, I do believe, other than this little bit of wire and that, take that too. Pretty much stripped this thing bare. Okay. Alright, this one here, probably gonna have to do the same thing too. Yeah, I see. Metal in there too. It's a nice clear sky tonight. Not like the last time I was out and got drenched. I'm sure there's a lot of dust coming through on the video. Empty. That's aluminum. And nothing down in the water. That's just aluminum cordage. Hardly even worth grabbing. there's anything in the goodie box. Sometimes there's a little bit of copper, and all that did was just create a huge amount of dust. So there's metal conduit. Easy enough to remove. Nothing. All right. That is just steel. And that be it for this area. Oh, see, a little bit of wire there. And that. Okay, that's it. Oh, that is pretty gross. Looks like somebody barfed all over the place, but that's just what was in the bottom of this thing when they dumped it. I'm kind of scared to look in here. Oh, the smell is... Oh, it smells like... olives, really strong olives, like an olive smell, and really strong spices. It is overwhelming. I'm not spinning. Oh, there's stuff in there I want. Take the wiring harness. Oh my god, it's so bad. But this is all. This is going to be hopefully stainless breakage, unless I can get that glass off. It's gotta... try to get as much of that off as possible. Yeah, it's gonna end up being breakage, unless I can knock that out. Oh man. Maybe there was more stainless in here. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's just all that stuff broken in here. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not even... Whew, that was bad. Another open top. I'm still not taking this stuff. But I do see conduit down there. Decent stuff for sure, and that's full of wire. Might move the box. Yeah, all this is full of number 1 wire, so that's nice. Okay. These are all empty, except they have a decent amount of chain maybe in them. So I'm actually, let's check a second one and see. Yep, so I'll pull all this out. I'm not going to film that. Alright, so after getting all that stuff, probably gonna have to go get a tote. That doesn't look too bad of a box. That's plastic. So when I went earlier today to turn in all the door frames and all the other stuff like this that I've been finding the last 2 times out, I know I'm gonna knock that over. Ended up getting a decent amount, $100 for 2 dives, or 2 nights out diving in just shred steel, so definitely take it. Try to be a little bit cautious. That's more number 1 in there. Ah. Nothing there. Some of these contractors, I mean, they'll go the distance and take out every piece of copper, every piece of wire, and then others just don't care at all. Maybe the well-paid ones don't care at all. I don't know. Underneath. Here, this stuff is, I thought it was cat wire the last time I grabbed that out, but that is really nice. Number 1. It's got a lot more conduit. A lot of it is full. So there's definitely going to be a few pounds of number 1. trying not to make dust in here. Not going so well. Okay, so, I mean, you see what I gotta do here. I do have a cloth mask inside. I'll at least grab that. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna clean this up. I don't want to leave this behind. Shred prices are good enough that I will spend a little bit of time cleaning stuff like this up. So take that out. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm getting. And another section, and yeah. All right. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of metal. That is coming with me. Still kind of works. And the electric one. All right, the chairs for sure. Let's put that down there. That is, it's plastic, that part's metal. Take it. Take the chairs for sure. Weed trimmer. So I've got a pretty good pile there, and I'm going to grab this. I don't know anything about it. It's got metal handle. Probably has a battery inside. So I'll take it and just dissect it later. All right, this is one of the last ones before I call it quits. All right, napkin dispenser. Should be stainless. Oh, it's full of wet napkins. Awesome. There's that. That is edging for a yard. The pokey things at the bottom. Nice vase. Don't need that. Not going to try to sell it. Not heading to Goodwill anytime soon. All right. That is it. This is what I ended up with, and now I need to start the unload. So it's quite a bit of stuff, a lot of shred material, but inside that AC unit is a $9 compressor as well as copper. I've got more copper from the radiator in there, plus a bunch of other bits, but a lot of shred material. It was a pretty good run overall, and it is packed in there pretty decent other than the top layer here. So not a bad night at all. I'll go ahead and get this unloaded and show you what I got. So while I'm taking all this apart, I went ahead and tried to scrap this out. I was thinking that it was a cordless mower, but it's not. It's a corded mower. Took off the one plastic cover, which is garbage. This is garbage. But this whole thing is just going to go into shred steel. I've got the metal rods in here, other metal pieces, the metal handlebar. So that'll just get thrown into shred after I take off this transformer. So I already took off this part. There's copper in here that I'll go ahead and pull this part out, take the copper out later if I don't turn the whole thing in as it is. So just wanted to show you real quick what was underneath there. So that took hours to take everything apart. I dissected stuff a lot more than I normally do out of the bed of my truck. It was just a nice day, so I figured I'd go for it. This is just a bunch of clean pine that I pulled out. I burned that either camping or in the back burn pit. This is 25 to 30 pounds of stainless. I cleaned up as much of that as I could so that it would be clean stainless at about 70 cents a pound. All of this is shred material that came out of the back of the truck. The napkin holder, unfortunately, was not stainless. That was steel. And then all of this right here came from the air conditioner. Unfortunately, the base was plastic, so that's going to get thrown away. The compressor out of the AC unit, that weighed 57 pounds, so that alone gets me about $9 a piece for those. So definitely worth pulling the AC unit just for that alone, plus I get all the copper. Unfortunately, the coil was aluminum coil and not copper aluminum like I usually find. No big deal. I still get a couple of dollars for that. These radiators came from the heat exchanger. This here, it fell out of it while I was putting it in the truck, I think. So that there, I got a couple of pounds of copper out of, as well as I'll get, when I cut the copper off and take the plates here, these are steel. So if I take those off with the Sawzall and then take apart the number 2 copper, I can turn that in as clean aluminum copper radiator. I get a lot more money for it, plus I get additional money for the number 2 copper there. So definitely worth doing. What else about that? Oh, so for all the copper out of the AC unit and the heat exchanger comes out to, just say the bucket's 2 pounds, so $10, or I'm sorry, 10 pounds, and about 2 pounds of that is brass. So 8 pounds of copper at about $3 a pound, and then a couple of dollars per pound for brass. So not too bad there. And there's Nooner, our outside cat. So he likes to watch me scrap and hang around. All of this was that wire that I found. A lot of it had number 1 wire in it, which is this here. And this is only number 1. And take off 2 pounds for the bucket, just say. So 9 pounds of number 1. I think I get about $3 a pound if I don't strip it. So that's $27 in the bucket there. And it was a real pain. That took me at least an hour because a lot of the conduit was smashed or crimped. I had to cut it into 2 to 3 foot sections. Still couldn't get a lot of it loose, but definitely worth it for the hour. I mean, I got $27 in number 1 right there, plus the aluminum. And if I strip that, I get even more. There's about 10 pounds, or I'm sorry, 8 pounds of miscellaneous wire at $1.50 there. I thought I filmed the one garage door dumpster, and I didn't, but that is 5 pounds of additional wire. Usually get about $1.50 a pound for that there. 2 motors, one came out of the heat exchanger, one came out of the AC unit. I don't break those down any further. In this bucket, I've got transformers, I've got capacitors, I've got miscellaneous brass, copper bits, aluminum. So that needs a little bit more sorting, but definitely a few dollars in that. This is all shred material, probably about 40 pounds there, 10 to 15 pounds there, and then all of my trash. So all in all, not too bad of a night. I mean, just $30 there, $10 there. I've got at least $40 in shred, another $7, $14, $28 maybe in stainless, plus I've got the aluminum and all the additional wire, plus the copper, $3 per, what, 8 pounds I said, for that. So definitely a good night, worth my time, and worth the additional time to break it all down. So I got to go ahead and clean all this mess up. I'm thinking about going out again tonight since it is kind of nice, and I'm not really doing anything else at this point in time. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you later.